Hey you
To the
guys,
three P.
Desmond here,
And LaCresha.
and welcome back to the channel. Today we are here to discuss the grand finale of Drag Race España All Stars Season 1. Yes, honey, the season is over. So, before we get into it, just want to remind everyone real quickly to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We are so close to our goal of 1,000 subscribers, and we would love to reach it as soon as possible. As soon as possible. We set July as the final day, but if we can hit it next week, that would be great as well, okay? So, if you love our content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button now. So, our first season of 2024 that started in 2024, because we had Canada that finished earlier this year. But this is the first season within 2024 to end. What did you think of Drag Race España All Stars altogether?
You know what? It was really good. Really sweet.
It was.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
Very entertaining.
I want to say there was improvement from season 3, which is great. Um, we got some tomfoolery in the ball episode, but and maybe because the season was so short, there wasn't a lot of tomfoolery. But
Uh,
yeah, the ball episode. I'm sorry, Paquita should not have been in the bottom. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sagittarius should have been one of the ones in the top. I'm not sorry about it, baby. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. No, I'm not. Um, but yes, overall, I think it was a good season. Much improvement. We'll have to see how season 4 goes. From my understanding, that's going to air later in the year.
uh,
I think they said like summer, so like in a few months, maybe like 3 4 months.
mm,
Um, but yeah, so not so far. Overall, good season. We had some tomfoolery, some quit playing in our face, but honestly, it
uh,
comes with every season of Drag Race now. To be honest with you, and to be honest with you, I think they're as the show and the franchise grows, I think they're going to do that more and more because when there is the tomfoolery, guess what we do? We run straight to
complain.
Twitter. Like, oh my
Yeah.
god, I can't believe, oh my god. It builds traction, and guess what? They get them trending. And they don't
Um,
care how they get trending as long as they're trending and people are talking about the show.
Facts.
So we're going to see it. Hopefully it's not too much like season 3. God, season 3 was, my goodness. Like, we can see y'all. We can see the strings, y'all. We can see the strings. We can see y'all holding up the strings. Like, quit. Please.
Yeah.
Please. But let's go ahead and get into this Gigiana. Let me switch over to this. So we start off after the elimination of Poopy Poison. The queens come
Yes.
in. They sit down. They make out with each other.
Yeah,
So random.
that was strange.
So random. Samantha basically just said she felt like it was Poopy's time to go.
Uh-huh.
She felt that, she was not going to send home Drigi.
Of
Because,
course.
of course, that's season 2. And I guess out of the two, she was like, okay, we'll just send home Poopy. And then
Right.
Seth was also revealed that she selected Poopy Poison's lipstick as well. And her reasoning was, I saved her once. She was back down there again. I'm going to send her on to the house this time.
Yep.
So they come in the next day. They read a Poopy's message. And then they sit down, congratulate Samantha on getting her second badge.
Uh-huh.
The alarm goes off. We get our final room mail of the season. And then Supreme walks in. But not just Supreme. Anna and the Javis also walked in too. Which I thought that was really nice and really sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, this just like we were talking about this before we started recording. This episode
Right.
was just so sweet.
Yes.
Like you could tell how proud and how important it is to them to be the first international franchise to get their own All Stars.
Yes.
And how important at this moment is to them and everybody, especially when they were going down the line and just talking about how much they love each one of the queens. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
stop it. Y'all gonna make me cry up in these streets. I'm not trying to cry in these streets. Quit it. But they come in and they basically tell them, hey, we're all going to do a giant performance together. Now, you're not going to be judged because
Uh
the judges will be a part of this performance. I'm like, okay. And
huh.
so they sit down at the table, which I love this. I'm like, I wish. Can you imagine like RuPaul and Michelle doing this? Just coming in at top four and like bring T.S. Ross and Carson just all come in when we have the top four, top three, whatever we're gonna do, and just have them sit down in the workroom and just talk. And like I know they do the one-on-ones,
Right.
but I'm like this feels more
Wholesome.
wholesome. It feels more like it doesn't feel so
Conclusionary.
formatted. You know what I'm saying? Like we got the finale down to a format now,
Yeah.
and it went against that. Like we always get them with one-on-one with Rue and Michelle. Oh, tell
Right.
us about your childhood. You know, I like that they sat around the table, family style, and just had a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It shows the people behind who the judges are. Especially
Right.
like Anna and the Javis, we typically only see them in judge mode.
Yeah.
So to see them here at the table and just, just to put their hair down and, relax and laugh with the queens, I really enjoyed this. I thought this was sweet.
Right. It humanizes the judges
Yes, there's the
and
word. Yes.
makes the queens seem like the judges see them as human also.
Yes. Yes, I agree 1000% with it. 1000%. So afterwards, they start playing around in drag, which I thought it was funny. The Javis did their entrance lines. That was cute.
Uh-huh.
Miss Anna walking in these shoes. And
Because
she didn't need much help from Sethlers. Like, look at here. You can see she's
he
barely.
was he was at first he was like all up on her and she was just like, no, no, I got it. Then walked out the door in his shoes.
Walk straight out. Walk straight out. But yes, I was really impressed by Anna here. But then again, I love Anna so much. I love Anna so much. And I heard there's a rumor for Global All Stars, instead of having special guest judges, each
Uh-huh.
each week is going to be a judge from a different franchise.
Mm.
So I hope Anna gets to step in on the Global All Stars and give some 2 cents, because I just love her. I need her and Shiari from Italy together on one. Oh my goodness, if they get them both on the same episode, I think I'll just fall on the ground. I'll just fall on the ground. All right. So afterwards, Jack Settlers tried to show how to do a dip. Oh my goodness, that was funny. But yes, there they are in their heels, in their shoes, and it just walks out in them. So let's get to the actual performance. I thought everyone did relatively well. I love that Supreme
Yeah.
had 2 looks. She's like, no, no, I'm gonna have 2 looks, darling.
Yeah, That's why everybody else needed to get involved so that I had
Yeah, so I can
time.
go time to do my change and be back for my spot.
Right.
But she opened up the show, and our eliminated queens, that was a surprise. Like, I knew they were going to be there, but I figured it was going to be at the end.
Right.
But here comes our eliminated queens. They're dancing along. Our top 4 comes out. And then we are introduced to our judges in drag. Here's Javier Ambrosi. There's
Yes.
Javier Cavo. And then, of
Oh
course, our
God.
Anna Locking. Now,
Yeah.
Javier Cavo, does he not give you a little bit of, what's her name from season 2 of España? Marina. She's giving very Marina from season 2 of España. You see it, don't you? But whoever did their makeup, they all did a really good job on their makeup.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Because Javier and Rosie was like unrecognizable.
I love how Anna came in just being lifted.
That's how you wanted to come into.
That's how you should enter the room, honey. But yeah, overall, this was a really fun performance. And then Supreme comes back out and they wrap it up. It was real good.
Yeah.
It was real cute. And then it immediately went to the main stage. Instead of having Supreme walk out in this lovely outfit, it just immediately,
Mm-hmm.
poof, here we are. What do you think of Supreme's look for the grand finale here?
It was a lot, but it was cute. It was like big Barbie.
Like, it is a lot, but I also love it at the same time. I
Yeah.
love the hair. I wish there was a necklace or something on the neck. But other than
Right.
that,
But I think that would have been too busy. If it was maybe something light on the neck,
yeah,
nothing too
something light.
heavy.
But overall, I give this an A.
Yes, definitely an A.
This week it's just family, so we have Javier Ambrosi, Anna
Yeah.
Locking, and Javier Calvo. So let's bring out our top four finalists. We have Drag Setlist, Samantha Ballantyne, Ornella Gongora, and Jariji Derklee.
Joriji Derkli. I love
So,
her shoes.
they sit down, they have their, I guess you could say, their final critiques when they went through and
Yeah,
just praised them all. And
of course.
I really loved at the end of all of it when Supreme went down one by one and said why that they love that this queen made it to the finale and the representation that they bring.
Uh-huh.
And it's just like I said, like there were several times this episode I'm like, are y'all trying to get me to cry?
Yes. Definitely trying to get you to cry.
Stop it, y'all! Stop it right now! You stop it! I'm a gangster. I don't cry. And we find out that
I'm a bug.
they will be lip syncing for the crown, and that the wheel will decide. The wheel will decide uh, who will lip sync against each other. I thought it was weird that the arrow moved on this wheel instead of the queen's.
Right?
That kind of threw me off there. I'm like, oh no, 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 no! It's supposed to be the queen's moving, not the arrow. But yeah, the pit crew spun the wheel, and it landed on Jariji.
Joriji.
So they spin the wheel again, and it lands on Samantha Ballantyne's, which means they will be lip syncing in the first round.
Yep.
So because Juriji's name was picked first, she gets to choose which song she wants, and she chose box number 1, which had the song "Pop" by Loria
La
Diavego.
Oreja de Van Gogh.
Mm-hmm. And that means Sethless and Ornella will be lip syncing to Yo No Soy Esa by Rosa Lopez.
Yes.
So we're gonna go into the first lip sync. Samantha Ballantyne, Jariji Derklee, lip syncing to Pop. What did you think of this lip sync?
Gigi was trying. She was trying real hard, but she just wants to be sexy all the time and is like real feminine and prancy, and so she doesn't like give a lot to lip syncs.
Yeah, and honestly, I feel like this song would have been up her alley if she would have played like that bubblegum pop princess type of vibe.
Yeah.
Like you can still be sexy but still give that little, moment.
Uh,
But with Samantha, I thought she did good. I thought she did
Samantha
good.
did great.
So afterwards, the judges vote, and we find out the winner of the first lip sync is Samantha Ballantyne's. Do you agree?
Yeah.
I
As
agree
much as I
well.
want Jariji to win something, I was just like,
who was you
yeah.
telling? Like, it hurt my feelings watching that lip sync. I'm like, oh, they finna send my girl home.
Yep.
They finna send my girl to the house. No. No.
Yep. They sent her home.
But she will and will always be an all-star.
An all-star.
So, in our second lip sync, we had Drag Setlist and Ornella Gongora. They lip sync to Yo No Soy Esa.
Yo no
This
soy
lip
esa.
sync was so fucking good.
It was chaotic.
I was like, what is I love this so much. I did not agree with the winner of this lip sync.
I kind of did.
Like here's my thing. They both did good, and it was pretty
Right.
even up until Seth was trying to jump off the stage and hit that split.
Uh-huh.
That did not land. It was not executed properly, and it kind of took me out of the fantasy And Ornella was given sex kitten galore.
Right.
So like up into that moment, I'm like, oh, shit, is both of them gonna move on?
Huh.
Are they both gonna is it gonna be three people lip syncing for the crown? But they made their decision and they decided Sethless. Like I get it, she did a good job, but I think I would have chose Ornella here, even though
Uh,
Sethless has dominated this competition.
Seriously.
Oh, that would have been a gag. Get to the end, get to the end with 4 wins.
uh,
Well, it's happened before, but when there's only 5 competitive episodes and then the finale, so out of 5 episodes, you won 4 of them.
yeah.
And then they're like, sorry, you're not in the final lip sync. But Ornella Gongora, you are, and will always be an all-star. I hope we get to see Jarigi, Ornella, and some of the other queens back again in another season of All Stars or in Versus the World or Global All Stars. There's so many options for queens now.
Right.
But yes, I hope we get to see Ornella and Jarigi more. So we find out that our top 2 of the season is Samantha Ballantynes and Drag Sethless. So they go backstage. They get the chit chat for a little bit. The top 2 gets ready for their final lip sync. And then Supreme wants to bring back all of her all stars.
Yes. Ole Estrella Eleganza.
The theme category is Olay Stars Eleganza. All Stars Eleganza. Gonza.
Yep.
So for this, we're just going to relatively go quickly. Say if we liked it, disliked it, and give our score. Up first is Pink Shadora. Now, they didn't give a full body shot of her, but what I could see, I liked it.
Yeah, it was cute.
Yeah, I give it a C+. Nothing too crazy.
A good, nice little C.
Up next is Onyx Unleashed. This was an A+ for me.
Oh my god, yes.
This was everything. What did you think?
Oh yeah, definitely an A+.
Up next is Paquita. This was stunning. Stunning. Yeah. This gets an A- for me.
A-? Mm-hmm. Not just an A?
A-.
What was the minus?
The top of the gown.
Okay. I can see that. I love the wig. Oh, the hair is amazing.
I love this. I want one in every color. But what is your score for it?
It's an A.
It's an A.
Just a simple A. Like a good little 95.
Yeah. Up next is Sagittaria. She ate this up.
I did not like this.
I love this. This is a solid A for me.
No, it's more like a B-, C+ for me. Mm-hmm. I think what took me out of it is that blue at the bottom. It moved too much. Like it looked like it was very ill-fitting.
I loved it. I wouldn't want to change a thing. Okay. Up next is Poopy Poison. Looking good, honey. I give you a B-.
Yeah, a good B-. I wish she could cinch in just a little bit.
Moving on to our 2 queens that were just eliminated. Up first is Jarigi Derklee. I give this a B+. Love the message. Overall nice look. The tights kind of throw me off.
Yeah.
It's the tights.
It's the shoes, the tights.
Basically, thigh down throws me off.
Right. Hips down.
So for me, B+.
For me, a C.
Oh. And then our other most recent eliminated, Ornella Gongora. I thought this was stunning. I would have loved something on the shoulders, around the neck, something in this area. Yeah. But the rest of this, I live. I give this a solid B+.
B-.
And then, of course, our top 2 All-Stars, Samantha Ballantynes. This is cute.
Yes.
Yeah, I give this a solid
nice
B.
Little glow up.
Yeah, a solid B here. It looked good on her.
Yeah. B.
And then we had Drag Setlist. My goodness.
What was this?
I don't know what it was. I just know it was stunning. I loved every piece of this. My only issue is, well, it's not even an issue, but I wish she would have gave us like the Fabergé egg
Uh-huh.
and had the skirt upside down.
Right.
I think that would have really gave it something, and then didn't the lip sync rip it off like she had already planned. So, but overall, I really like this. I give
Yeah.
this an A.
B plus.
And out of all the queens, my favorite was Onyx. Like, Onyx ate that up. Ate all y'all up.
Yes, definitely.
So it is now time for the final lip sync for the
Yeah.
crown. And they lip sync to Eloise by Tino Cassell.
Okay. We got the whole song.
The hope, but you notice they did that. I think they've done that at the end of every season. Because remember about the Cat in the Rain? That was the full song.
Uh-huh.
Season 2 and season 3, yeah, because the song for season 3 was hella long. I'm like, why'd y'all pick that long ass song? Just long. I'm like, goodness, that lip sync was like 5 minutes. I'm like, come on, can we crown Petita already?
Is it over yet? Can we finish this?
Goodness gracious, I'm all for lip syncing to full songs. Not when the song is like 5-6 minutes. Give me a good 3 minute. Like what they did here was good. But what did you think of the lip sync for the crown?
This was a hot mess.
I didn't think it was a hot mess.
I don't. I had it kind of irked me just Sethless's performance, but España is completely different from US, and I'm used to US, and US is like, get off my table, you stay up there, da 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 da.
Now listen, at first I was very anti table. I'm like, Sethless, get off these folks' table. What are you doing? But
Right.
when she jumped off that table into that split,
I had to turn my head away because I got scared.
I'm like, crown her, which we already knew. Like, come on, coming into
Right,
this episode,
we knew it was coming.
Yeah, but when she did that, I'm like, go ahead, crown her. Go ahead. Go ahead. At least she did a nice little stunt off of it.
All right.
But yeah, the lip sync ended. They do their final vote, and Supreme comes onto the stage and announces the very first member of the Drag Race España All Stars Hall of Fame is Drag Sethless. She's a winner. She's a winner, baby.
She's a winner, baby.
She's a winner. She's a winner,
She's a winner,
baby.
baby.
She's a winner. She's a winner, baby.
Finders, keepers.
She's a winner, baby. Losers, weepers. She's a winner, baby.
She's a winner, baby.
And she is the first member of the Hall of Fame.
Yes, they only have 3 because I guess they're only going to have 3 seasons.
That was my thing. I'm like, are we going to stop at the end of season 3 of All Stars? Maybe when they signed the deal for All Stars, they're like, okay, we're going to give y'all 3 seasons for sure.
Right.
And then after that, we'll be like, okay. Which my question now the question I have for España All Stars, is it going to become a yearly thing like US All Stars?
Right.
I don't think there's enough queens for it to be every year like it is on US All Stars.
No, because they would have leaving and immediately coming back.
Unless they invite other queens to compete. Kind of like, on season 7 and 8 of All Stars, we invited someone from the UK and from Canada to compete.
Right.
It'll be cool to see Teresa in the mix.
Huh.
We've had Alexis as a special guest judge before. It'll be cool to see her in the mix, but rumor has it she's up north, or she just left up north. Did you catch what I said?
Yes. Okay. I'm trying to think because I just saw her and Kennedy Davenport at the airport.
Yes, they were just leaving up north. You know, they had to go say hi to their sisters up north just for a few weeks. You know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. They had to go up there and say hi to their sisters in the north.
Alexis said, "I know you did not bring your seasoning to Kennedy."
I laughed
Yes,
so
I
hard
did.
at that, and I'm like, you know what? When we go to California later this year, I'm bringing some seasonings. I'm putting some on my carry-on. And watch, as soon as I get a chance, I'm gonna show you. Look.
She said, "I got hot sauce in my carry-on bag." Although they'll make you throw it away.
Yeah, because it's liquid.
Yep.
They don't play with the liquids.
They don't play with the liquids. Anything under 4 ounces, they'll make you throw it away.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If it's water, they're gonna be like, either you drink it or you toss it.
I did like in California, once you got past the TSA part, if you had like a refillable water bottle, they had a section for you to fill it up. I'm like, okay, well that's cool. I could just bring my empty bottle and then fill it up there. Now Texas did not have that. They did not. They're like, if you want water, go pay for
it. Pretty much.
But we did it. The season's over. We had a lovely time in Spain. Actually, once I get my passport, Spain is on the list of countries I would love to go to. And I heard it's not too expensive to travel to Spain.
No.
Honestly, I found out it's not too expensive to travel to any country. It's really just your plane ticket you're going to spend most of your money on.
Yes.
Everything
because
else,
after that, like, everything else is, like, right there.
Yeah. So, Spain's on my
Like,
list.
once you get over there, like, that's why people go and they'll spend, like 2 weeks to a month there, because they'll go and then they'll be like, okay, well, I'm gonna jot over to Paris. Let me hop over to Italy real quick. Or let me catch a train to Germany. Let me hop over there to the Netherlands real quick, because everything's like right there. And they're like, I saw a TikTok once, they were like, oh, Americans are so untraveled. And they're like, and then this dude from Britain came over and he was like, I know now why they're not world travel. He was like, you get to America, he was like, all of their shit is like miles away. He was like, America is so big. He was like, you know, we're in England, we can catch a train and go over there to Paris. He was like, because it's right there, so it's blasé to us. He was like, but everything for America is so far away. He was like, so not everybody gets the opportunity to just hop on a plane and go to Paris.
We live in Texas, and if you live up north, you can travel several states within a 3-hour period. In Texas, you can travel 3 hours and still be in Texas.
In the same city. Like
what irritated me, we went to Lake Charles to go see my auntie a while back. It took us 4 hours just to get out of Texas. As soon as we get into Louisiana, not even 15 minutes, we were in Lake Charles. And I'm like, most of this trip was to get out of Texas.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I love Texas, but goodness, gosh, why are we so big?
You think, if you look on a map, you got Dallas, you got Austin, and then right in the middle is Mahia. And if you look at it on a map, you think, oh, they're maybe an hour or two away from each other. No, it takes 5 hours from Austin to get to Dallas. It takes me 2.5 hours to drive to Mahia. So when we went to DragCon last year, it was literally, I had to take the day before we left off just so I could make it in time to pick him up. And then go to the airport.
Then we went to Dallas, stayed the night in a hotel, got up that next morning before breakfast was served, which next time we not getting up that early. And taking off. And plus check into the hotel. I forget what time it is. I'm like, I want us to land around that time so we can just go pick up the car and then go there.
Right.
Which was the original plan for last year, but hey, we lived and we learned.
One of us needs to get a credit card.
We lived and we learned, okay?
Yes. One of us either needs to get a credit card or we need to have a lot of cash. One of the two. Because if you have a regular checking account, then you got to have like 5 grand in there, which was horrible. So I'm like, yeah, let me get some car insurance. Get my car fixed.
Yes, honey. Yes, honey. But we go ahead and wrap this up here. Once again, congratulations, Drag Set List. Although you kind of rubbed me the wrong way this season, you were doing the best. So, like, I am not upset that you won here.
Right.
So let's go ahead and wrap things up here because I'm over this. I want to go back to watching my TV. So, LaCresha, where can they find you on social media?
You can find me at CRESHAMcGill. That's CRESHAMCGILL on all social media.
And you can find me in the club, pocket full of bud, mama. But if I'm not there, you can find me on all social medias at Simply Desmond. That's SIMPLYDESMOND. Thank you so much for spending a piece of your day with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see y'all later. Bye.